Hey guys, welcome back. This is round 5 of Castle Coombe this year, 2023. We're looking for a good result after a good qualifying was taken away from us in round 4. If you haven't watched that yet, we're going to try and get a podium today. It's always been the goal, because I think I can do it. I think I'm fast enough to be able to get there. But yeah, let's see how today goes. Let's see if we get lucky enough. I think luck is probably a big part of it, who's in your heats and how they go. So yeah, let's get into the first heat. Alright, here's the first heat of the day, our pole heat. Let's see if we can get a good start. Any second now, here we go. And we get a good start. Second gets a better launch than us, but we kind of scrub against his cart to make him lose momentum, and we sort of push him out at the apex. But I think it was just clean enough for us to not get a penalty for that. But yeah, we're still in first, thankfully, after I think some bad luck in our pole heats, historically. I'm pretty sure I'd always lose it somehow. So maybe not this time. And yeah, I'm not going to bore you. We're just going to show you my lap times I got, because at this point I was just leading the whole race, and I'm not going to talk over me just lapping for 5 laps. On our second lap around, we get a 25.7, which is not a very good lap time at all, really. Third time around, we get a 25.5, which is still not that good. Fourth time around now, so maybe we can improve this time. We get a 25.4. We've been improving in tenths. Now, our final lap, we win heat, we get a 25.56, so those are not very good lap times at all, but at least we did win our first heat, finally. Alright, here's the second heat of the day, and we're starting in third, so let's see if we can get a better start than second here. And it looks like we do, not really. He still managed to stay ahead of us, but he doesn't go up the inside. So we're going to go up the inside. What I meant to say is he didn't defend the inside. We're going to go up the inside, and we managed to get the move done around this chicane. And yeah, first is just in a race of his own. He's gone. So I'm not sure if we can catch him here. And to be honest, I felt like I had terrible carts all day. And to spoil the heat, we're not going to catch him. So I'm pretty sure he had one of the best carts in rotation, not rotation, but that was being used for the heats. Because by the end we'll look at everyone's times, and I'll show you what I mean. And I don't even really want to show you these laps because they're that slow. They're just not worth viewing. I'm gonna come around the finish line, and what do? Oh, 25.8 or 25.7, like every time in this heat at least. So yeah, I'll show you quickly, but not a very good heat. But we did at least finish second, so that's alright for points. We're just gonna hopefully win our next couple heats. Okay, third heat now, and I've got my dad in this heat, so it's always a bit annoying. But, starting last, and we immediately are able to get past, well, side by side, and now we're able to get past fourth. And we're side by side for third. With the chicane, we have the inside, so pretty much just comes to us. And we are now into third, so we gotta try and chase down the front two again. My dad is in the lead, and I was gonna say, it's always a bit annoying because you don't want to ruin each other's result by having to overtake each other, whatever. But yeah, just how it goes. Nothing you can do about it. And yeah, let's try and chase him down. But again, it's this exact same thing. Not happy with the cart. And yeah, we're just not gonna catch him. I really didn't like pretty much any of the carts I got today. Frustrating, but yeah. You can see like my lap times. They're like usually like quite consistent. Like you can see my lap times are like quite consistent. I was saying that I just went from a 26.1 to a 25.8. So, but anyway, that makes me think. That makes me hope that it's the cart and not me that's bad. Coming around to finish our penultimate lap, and a 25.8. See, I told you I was consistent. And our final lap, a 25.84. Yeah, see, I told you. But yeah, we finished third. Not very good. But yeah, maybe next heat can change everything for us. One more thing, actually. When I was driving this cart, the like center column thing was too close to the steering wheel. You see, I'm trying to show it there. But coming into the pit lane, I had to do like a sharp turn here. And I pinched my finger against it. And I was doing that while I was driving it. See, I'm trying to show there. There's not a lot of space there. Yeah, I remember that hurt. Fourth and final heat now. Let's see if we can turn our day around. We're starting in third. We get a good start. We get a way better start than everyone else. We try and go up the inside of first. We're 3 wide and we get forced into the wall and we're stopped and we're stuck on the wall. Don't really know what I'm trying to gesture there, but yeah, definitely giving that marshal some work to do with the wall there. Yeah, that was quite stupid of me. I should have backed out of it because that was a heat I should have won. I was faster than, well, on paper I should be faster than everyone else in that heat because I had the highest number. But yeah, I should have just backed out of it and went for some other opportunities. But yeah, that was quite silly. And now I'm dead last with no chance of catching up. So yeah, that has not helped our day at all. Yeah, I'll just go through the laps I got. Nothing special really. Again, I guess I'm not really happy with the kart. Yeah. Let's just get to the final. And I just want to show how much a win in that last heat would have saved us, because you can see Peyton Fricker, just me, with 26 points. If I'd won that heat, then I'd have 34 points, and that would have put me ahead of Callum House, who qualified 3rd for the A final. So yeah, that really would have saved us if we won that heat, and it just ruined the day, basically. Alright, well, today we are in the B final, and we're 4th, so we're 12th overall. But hopefully we can maintain our position, because we're starting on the outside. Here's the start, and can we get a good start? And the inside opens up, but I don't go for it. I feel like I should have, because now you can see 3rd is back on our inside, but we are ahead, and we are up into 3rd, and in front of me now is my dad, and he's never been into the A final before, and obviously the first 2 people in a final move up to the next final until you get to the A final. So in his position now, he would make it to the A final. So I should have told him this before, but I was pretty much just going to defend until he finishes 2nd or 1st. Hopefully he would catch 1st and overtake him, so I could move on too, if I could overtake him as well. See, I'm trying to point forward to him, just tell him to focus on ahead, because I'm not going to attack him. I just want to defend and keep him with a nice gap to him. You can see I'm lifting off here, trying to give him a nice gap so we can focus on attacking the kart ahead. But yeah, I pretty much just accepted that this round was going to be one of my drop rounds. I could have probably moved on and maybe gone for some moves in the final, but the way it turned out, my dad was ahead of me in the B final. I just wanted him to make it through to the A final because he hasn't done that before yet, and I also wanted him to win the Masters class, which is the highest ranked over 40 driver, which is the championship leader for that is the kart that's ahead of him, so he needs to directly beat him to be able to win the Masters class. So there's 2 things for him in this. So I'm pretty much just trying to lift off and give him some good space so he can focus on the kart ahead while keeping the karts behind. We come through this little sweepy part, just making sure we've got a good gap to him so he doesn't have to focus on us. And you can see, now that we've been keeping a gap to him, he's been, I think, catching 1st. I think he's been able to focus on 1st a lot more. I think he was defending a bit when I was quite closer to him. And I really should have told him before I got into the kart, because that would have saved him a lot of time, I think, and it would have helped us as well if he was able to go for a move instead of trying to defend from us. But it's alright. And our lap times, we're lifting off, but we're still setting like the lap times that we were doing earlier. So maybe this kart was quite good, or better than the other ones I had at least. So maybe I should have took it to the final, but it's whatever. You can see I had to lift off quite a bit there. Just trying to keep that space, and luckily we've been able to create a gap between the karts behind us, mainly by lifting off in that one tight section where you can't really get a move done, so people behind you are pretty much just forced to slow down, as I'm trying to get him to focus ahead again, but to no avail. Going through this little tight section that I was just talking about, you can just lift off, and people behind you just have to slow down. Coming on to the last lap now, so we are pretty much committed in our decision to not overtake. We're coming up the hill now through this little chicane, and I'm going to look behind just to see if I've got enough gap to lift off, and I'm going to lift off so we can focus on ahead. And at this point, you can't get any moves done, so it's the order is pretty much just solidified, and we're going to finish 3rd in the B final, which is 11th overall, and my dad's going to move on to the A final. So yeah, I'm okay with it. Just I already messed up my day earlier on, so yeah, that's alright. As I almost forget to come into the pits, I'm following the front two who made it through. Here's the results, and you can see there that I finished 11th. Not very good, but yeah. I want to show the championship standings because I think I forgot to show those. Here's the championship standings, and I'm currently 12th, so not very good. It's just like there's little things like I got taken out in round 4 when I was 3rd. I got taken out. If I finished 3rd, I'd be a lot higher up. And again, I failed to win that heat that I should have won today, and I ended up finishing 11th when I could have qualified 3rd and probably finished in 3rd. So yeah. The last 2 rounds have been very costly. Even in round 1, my final heat I got taken out and I got put into last when I should have won that heat. So, like, even after that I still finished 6th. Just things like that. Just had a lot of incidents like that just happen over the season. But yeah, can't do anything about it now, and we can only try and do better in the next round. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry this round wasn't very fun to watch. Not a lot really happened in the heats, and then the final, again, not really much happened, but yeah. Round 6 and round 7 are better, I promise. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, then subscribe and like, and maybe watch another video, and thank you. Alright, see ya!